Today in Tarkir Standard, we have the best climbing deck, my best climbing deck ever, 10 out of 10. We're using Steel Cutter. Yes, we are, but we're pairing it with Skeletons. By the way, these are prowess triggers, as well as Gastel Thrill Roller for the most aggro package. We're not doing the fling package. We are just going straight to their face, and we have 6 removal spell, so we win in the mirror matchup. Let's go. Mythic! Mythic with a 4 rare deck. Let's go. Yeah. Smashing. Let's go. Hey, it's Mythic Mike. We are back. Boy, are we back. I took a little break with some work trips, visiting family. But my God, we're coming back with literally the best climbing deck. And I think, a strong contender for my best climbing deck ever. Now, why would I say that? I've been perfecting this archetype forever. If you've been following my channel, right? I've made at least 2 other versions, including one pretty recently. Usually I go the fling route. We are not doing that here, but the strategy is, look, case of the skeleton that makes a 2/1 skeleton, and if they kill it, you can find any card, and the skeleton lord that makes 3/2 skeletons with haste, and then, you can keep replaying it because it comes back to hand if you descend. These 2 are prowess triggers. So what we do is not only are we pairing it with the best skeleton, right? This one comes back from the dead as well and can have haste, but we're pairing it with a couple prowess boys, Monastery Swift Spear with prowess, and this, which gets +2/+0, right? Whenever you play a non-creature spell. So, we play some of these turn 1, turn 2, we can play this, and then turn 3, you can play corpses, and it makes all your prowess triggers. Or we play this, and it hits all the prowess triggers, right? And I've shown that deck before. Usually I have fling, but here it's actually better without it. And what we've done, though, is really, really put it over the top with Steel Cutter. You all know this is a broken card, right? It makes pretty much 2/2 haste monks out of nowhere if you cast 2 spells in your turn, and they have prowess, and it's really a 1/1 monk, but it puts this, you attach this equipment, which gives it +1/+1 trample and haste. So what's really nice is this itself is a prowess trigger to kind of go with our plan. Additionally, as you all know, if you play the Is It deck, which is worse than this by far, I'm telling you, the Is It Cutter deck is the one that everyone plays. People are playing a mono red cutter deck, not as good either. But right, you can plot this on turn 2, play for free the next turn, the same turn you play Steel Cutter to make sure you play 2 spells, just off 2 mana, and then this will make the monk, right? That's one thing. But look at all our low to the ground spells, right? We have a ton of 1-drops. So if we have to play like turn 1 this, turn 2 this, and then it's not till turn 3 that we play 2 spells, that's fine. Or if turn 3 we actually play like a corpses, and then we don't actually play our double spell to the next turn, that can be fine too. But if this makes 1 or 2 monks, we are popping. And it's really, really nice because, look, the whole point of this deck is it's haste, right? This can have haste, this can have haste, this makes haste things, haste. This, this, we haven't talked about this, but this is a 4/2 trample haste. It's also a prowess trigger, crew 2, and it auto crews when it enters, and you can bring this back from the dead by discarding a card, and then it auto crews again and then paying its mana cost, right? So they can't kill our stuff. It's all coming back. It all has haste. This goes perfectly with it because it's a prowess trigger that pretty much keeps making things out of nowhere. They can't kill them. And it has haste. So, I mean, this is just like beautiful. It's such a beautiful addition. And Callous Sellsword, or what I call fling, right? Where you play the left side to sacrifice a creature, deal damage equal to its power. And then you play the right side to make a creature. That sounds like it would be good with this because you can like fling monks, and then the Sellsword can play 2 spells on 1 card. I did try it and it just wasn't good enough. I think people are really have a lot of removal these days. If you played my last fling deck, you can win with it, but it's just more streaky. And I think like for pure consistency route, this does more than enough damage, and we don't need to bring fling into it. Now, we are playing 4 Monstrous Rage. I mean, as you know, Monstrous Rage is just a broken card. So, we can put it on our Slick Shot or our Skeletons to get through for that damage. A lot of these things already have trample. And then for the mirror matchup and to help trigger Steel Cutter, right? Because sometimes you don't have a target, we are playing the 4 Burst Lightnings to do 2 damage and to torch the tower. So That is actually 6 removal spells for 1 mana in a very aggro deck, which I think is enough to offset the pace if like mono red's on the play and we need to beat them. We can just swing in with our creatures and then like kill their mouse or kill 1 or 2 things and then still outpace them. Steel cut. This is actually great in this deck because you can deal 3 damage by bargaining and it exiles something, and we can like bargain our case or bargain even the little token here to make sure it solves to find any card. We can bargain steel. There's a million things to bargain here. So that is really nice. But guys, it's just the cleanest deck. I highly recommend this as like, this is not just some like, you win some, you lose some, and on average you get a good win rate. This is like, it feels like it has a good matchup against everything. Good matchup against Omniscience because we're so fast and recursive. They can't really stop us, right? Like they don't have a turn off. And that makes it really hard unless they get really lucky to get their Omniscience into their graveyard. So absolute banger. I am saying 10 out of 10. First 10 out of 10 in Tarkir. Highly recommend. Hope you guys do well with it as well. Let's get into the games. Like and subscribe. I do have members now if you'd like to be a member, but like and subscribe. And I love you. Smash that like button. Let's go, baby. All right, Father Ma'am. Look how beautiful this deck is. Look how, now we do need the land, right? But then we are just off to the, now which one? It has to be this. So the thing that I noticed that made my original deck here is that these are prowess triggers, right? Okay. Okay. I mean, any land and we can double spell, right? We'll play this and this, I think. Oof. That's a bummer. Are we going to get land screwed here? So now it needs to be a red land for us to double spell. Hello. Hello, baby. You thought this was just normal cutter? I guess he didn't because I'm playing case, but... Monstrous Rage is a scary card, I understand. It also, that will stop me from double spelling, won't it? Okay. There we go, though. We did stop me from double spelling, but I do get my skeletons out. It's definitely an uphill battle for him here. I mean, Preacher being out is nice. This has trample, remember? An under... And also it comes back from the dead. I mean, not bad. So if he plays... Okay, good. Interesting. Can he really survive this? Probably, right? Probably. Maybe not anymore. We're going for it. I feel like there's a very... God. Math is for blockers, right? You think he can survive, guys? Probably because of the lifelink things can just... Ooh, that's wrong. He has to block Swift Spear and the other one. He has to block the non-trample ones. Yeah, that's what he has to do. Still looks like he's probably dead, though. Yo, this deck is bonkers, man. We got totally land screwed and we're still just dominating. I mean, my God, right? It's so beautiful. It is so... Oh, he lives? All right, he lives. That was some good math by him. Although I don't know what his plan is now. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Dude, we are dominating, man. I climbed 2 diamond with my last deck, my No Rares Fling. It is streaky though, watch out. But on average, I've had success with it. And then it's been the quickest climb since then with this deck. This deck is very, very consistent. Oh, let's go. All right. Ordained Hydra, let's go. Let's go. I think we do the cutter. I mean, God, this looks beautiful, right? I think we probably, it's tricky. I think we probably do corpses if we get a land. Yeah, I think it's corpses, and then we'll see. Next turn is going to be a big turn. We can Forsaken, Monstrous, and this will make a creature. We actually are pretty good against this deck, Omniscience. I don't know how this thing's not banned at best of 1, by the way. My God. We're pretty good against it. The reason is we have so much recursion, and we're pretty fast. I mean, we're generally fast enough to deal with their shenanigans, so... Like, he'd have to get an Omniscience in and stop my stuff right now. It's possible. And have the spell. Unlikely, baby. This is a masterpiece. Okay. So which one does that stop? Sure. I mean, he's dead, right? If he does anything, I just go in with my Gastel. Oh, God, dude. The haste recursion element here is wild. Now, let's see. I mean, he could have a shock of some sort, right? But then he has to deal with it again. Masterpiece. Guys, this deck is just too good. I'm not going to lie. Now, if... Okay, good. I was going to say a red land there could be a little annoying. But we do have 6 1-drop removals, which is not bad versus a... Considering we're ourselves playing a pretty aggro deck. So I will do that because I don't want him to be able to get my slick shot. So I have made like 2 versions of this and before. Both of them had fling elements, which I did remove for cutter. And I think we're just over the top now. Even though fling kind of goes with cutter, right? Calisel Sword, because you can play the left side and then the right side. And that's 2 spells to trigger cutter. But I tried both, and it's just better without it, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's just better without it. Also, I have noticed that whenever I post fling decks, unusual amount of people can't get it to work. I think you do add a lot of more variance when you do fling decks because people can blow you out easier. But it also adds... You really need to know what's in their hand to play a fling deck, right? So you need to be paying attention to like what the meta dex is. It's much more difficult for people to play. For example, my no rares fling that I just played with the harmonized spells, even myself, I had a lot of variance with that deck. I did get to the top 500 mythic last season with it though, and then I got on the first day of the season I got to diamond. Let me think here. God, we have so much damage, but not quite enough, huh? But not quite enough. This is lifelink flying, huh? Could have held it to try to blow that out. We'll just hold whack 1. We'll see. Are we gonna lose this? Probably, right? What's on here? Okay. We might just win, huh? Interesting. I wish we could do all 3, but I don't think so. Guys, does he have a kill spell? Maybe. Do we win? What I was saying about my fling deck is I got to Diamond the first day of the season with it, but I did have like a 7-game losing streak, and then when I got to Diamond, I had a 5-game losing streak, and then I played again, and then I climbed. So there is variance. That last deck I posted has variance, although I still think it's very nice. Just a little, you know, it's a fling deck. It is what it is, man. But this is much more consistent. Let's go. All right, Death 88, let's go. I mean, I always love corpses, so can't be hating. Interesting. So I guess we don't need the red, right? Is the one? I think that's right. All right, we will be off to the races soon. Whoa, that's not great for you. Where's your Pixie replay Hopeless Nightmare, sir? Oh, geez, Louise. I think we do take the opportunity, right? Free damage is free damage. And remember that corpses are prowess triggers for this. So next turn this will be like a 4-3 or 5-3. 4-3. It's this nightmare of a deck, huh? Not great for us. Not great for us, I'm not gonna lie. So he's gonna bounce it, huh? Interesting. You can't hit the bounce spell with that, right? Check out my Battlefront Skeletons. I love that deck. It's still one of my favorite decks. We're missing literally one card, unfortunately, where I play 3 Blind Mice. You can try to play one of those enchantments that kills an on-land permanent. I don't think it's good enough. I think 3 Blind Mice is the way because we need more forward pressure. So if in the next set or two, we get a 2 or 3 mana enchantment that's black or white, that is boss, especially to hit with a United Battlefront, that Battlefront Skeletons I made is just going to completely take off. Does he have the bounce spell? Doesn't look like it. Is he just dead? Yeah, you're just dead, sir. Oh, no, he's not. Shoot, I forgot how that works. I should have played my land. Interesting. I forgot how that worked. Should have played the land. All right, we'll take 1. Can he really... Can he do this? He needs to play it and get it back somehow. Doesn't feel possible. Well, Pixie, right? He needs Pixie. God, does he have Pixie? Nope. Oh, we had more skeletons incoming. Whew. All right, just 2 ducks. My God, guys, it's a masterpiece. I really think this might be my most consistent climbing deck ever. The reason I say that is the prior versions I have of this deck were always very good climbers for me. And this feels like the fact that we took out Fling while initially I was hesitant to do so, right? I wanted to put Cutter and Fling in, but the fact that we keep all of the great aggro synergies and all their recursive element, and now we also have Cutter. Hotel. I called this as a good card. This is a good card. That is a very good card. I mean, this is a banger of a deck. Like, obviously, Cutter is just so good, so. The fact that we can throw it in our Skelly Prowess deck, my god. My god. Interesting. Interesting decisions. So, what is this is the one with the spells in there? Where they play the cheaper blue guys, I assume. Again, these are prowess triggers, right? That's the thing that I like in this deck. Is my skeletons are prowess triggers. Is it a bounce? It is. So we are just going to play it back, I think. Or I guess I could have. There's no reason to have it out, is there? Whatever. I'm not super worried about this, though. I mean, I guess there could be a sorcery speed bounce spell or something. Yeah. I guess why not, right? And I know it's kind of counter, but at the same time, we get him low, and now we have a 3. Now we have a 3/2 prowess. I mean, menace, that if he kills it, our case comes back. I mean, this is a formidable little board. Especially, remember that he did kill my Cutter, or we would have like 3 prowess monks out there. Okay. Wow, we're 1 damage away from being able to one-shot him with, Jeez Louise. Being able to one-shot him with our... What's it called? Burst Lightning. Okay. Does he have 1/1 mana? Well, that ain't bad, I'll tell you that. Spell Pierce won't do it, right? I have 2 mana. Guys, this deck is pretty amazing, right? Does he have a bounce for 1 mana? No. So you can't do that, sir. Yeah, that's what you can do. Okay. Okay. So if he does keep tapping it down, that'll be annoying, right? Are we going to lose this somehow? Find any card. Does he have... Yeah, so we will just keep tapping it down, huh? My god. Just top deck me a Burst Lightning. Does that still do it? I think so, right? It should still do it. Can he play that? He can. Oh, God! I lost. Very close. Very close. Good game. He wins on the swing back. All right, Maxic Michael, let's go. Let's go. Why are there two people playing against me? And they're playing a joke deck? These losers, man. Losers. Losers. I guess it is this because I'm going to want to double spell, I think. The reason is I do like the idea of getting another prowess trigger off my case next turn. Soul Guide Lantern. Oof. Totally punish in two ways. The land and the fact that it's tapped. I mean, we're not going to get to that many lands, but if you had just given me like a reasonable card, we would have more or less won there. Do they have the temporary? Okay. So it's this deck. That's fine. Better than Omniscience, what I thought they were playing. And should be GG, right? Maybe not. So if I put 3 on this... Oh yeah, that is game. It's early morning, guys. My math is off. Let's go, baby. Boom. All right, Susie Manbervaren. Reasonable. We obviously need to draw a little something else, but it's reasonable because if it was aggro, we have an early removal spell. Gastel is very nice. Gastel is a very nice card. And then we do need a way to crew it, but what on earth? Okay. I like this card. I put it in one of my Insidious Roots. Check it out. I have both this color Insidious Roots and just a normal Golgari. Interesting. So the smart play would be to play Slick Shot into a Monstrous Rage or Burst Lightning and then follow it by Gastel so you get the prowess triggers. But it's pretty clear he has removal. So I'm not. I'm going to try to bait out removal on Gastel, which I can get back. Bounce. That's interesting. That's interesting. Is this Insidious Roots, by the way? It doesn't look like it. But at the same time, hard to tell. I mean, it's what's odd. What's interesting is this could be Insidious Roots for real. Non-battle permanent. So that, yeah, no, this is probably Reanimator of some sort. But like most of these cards could fit in a Roots deck, as I've shown. Yeah, no, Reanimator, Bitter Triumph is the giveaway too. God, is this actually just a version of Omniscience? Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is just an Omniscience version. Trash people, man. Okay, that's fine. Can you believe I'm like rooting for someone to reanimate Retroxa these days? Or Atroxa? How did he kill this, by the way? Was I paying attention? What does he have to kill? Oh yeah, Bitter. Okay. I mean, we are going pretty quick. As you can see, that's a prowess trigger. And the next turn we will win. So, can he reanimate his Atroxa? Lance! Next turn. Oh, shoot. Can we get through there? Probably not. It's not unheard of. So what does this do again? God, you can just get it back over in our farming immersions, huh? What does he have in here? Is that the only one? If that is the only one, we can actually... So I think we do have to start with this. I mean, there's a chance we just win through everything now. 17. We need to do 17 damage, huh? So no, there's no way, right? 4, 4, and now there's no way. So then what we need to do is torch the tower so it gets exiled. So we can't bring it back. Is that enough? Now he needs to somehow get his omniscience. It is omniscience. What a loser. So that was good thinking, right? Think about it. If we had just killed that normally by just buff, yeah, it would be in here and he could squirm it back. Oh, by the way, that was our Diamond 1 climbing so fast. Let's go. All right. YGG Drasil. Guys, I'm serious. This deck's awesome, man. Not only are we playing some of the most powerful tech in Cutter, which I generally don't love to do, but we fit it seamlessly in one of my favorite decks, Skeletons with the Prowess. Like I said, it is unfortunate we had to take out the Fling, but worse things have happened. And honestly, like, people are not as good with the Fling versions of my decks. They're just not. So by taking out the Fling, we've actually made it much more consistent for everyone too. And the reason I did it is not just for everyone. It was more consistent for me when I took out the Fling. So at least in this version, I think it's just what's up. Now, some may say, why play Cutter if you're not always double spelling? I mean, first of all, we do have the Slick Shot trick, right? But in a lot of 1-drops. And additionally, remember, the monks that are made by that have prowess. So it goes with the whole theme of using the corpses for prowess triggers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we going to lose this? I think we win if we survive a turn. Does he have enough here? Oh, who's the better prowess deck, baby? Whoa, were we on the draw too? Let's go. All right, Cholo Cholo. I kind of want to just play this deck through to Mythic. Should be pretty quick. I do have to go to work soon, though. So I probably won't. It's always tricky. It's always tricky. But the reason... Okay. So if you have to decide between which one you play first, check your mana base and see how your turn 2 will be, right? So if I played this, my turn 2, I couldn't double spell. Now I can. So that makes the decision for you. If you do that wrong, you really just throw games entirely, right? You really just throw games entirely. Let me think. Are we going to need this for some reason? I don't think so. I think we just do this. Slow him down. Remember, Torch the Tower is pretty sick in this deck. We just have 2, but it can do 3 damage if we bargain. And we can bargain like our Case of Skeleton token, any of our... Like, we can bargain half our deck. Enchantment token or artifact. Oh my god, this is the most beautiful deck you've ever seen, guys. Don't even lie. How do we even lose against certain full control piles? But again, like, haste and recursion is off the charts with this deck, guys. I mean, we're just full of haste and things that come back from the dead. Like, haste comes back from the dead, can have haste. Haste comes back from the dead. We got corpses. We have cutter, haste, and keep coming back from the dead or making more tokens. Do I save that, actually? It's not game yet, right? So there could be an argument to save this if he kills my Gastel, because Gastel needs to discard a card to bring it back. But maybe not. I can just discard the next card. He is so shocked by how beautiful this deck is. He is so shocked. He does not know what to do. Dude, we are just not losing, by the way, with this deck. I think this, like, might be my best deck ever. And again, I didn't just... The reason why, a large part of it is we've been perfecting this archetype of the skeleton prowess for a long, long time. I guess there's no reason not to. I can just discard whatever my next spell is. If I had one, if I already had 4 lands down, I probably would have kept it, because then I could potentially double spell. But we're also like blasting through Is It Prowess. We're blasting through mono reds. We have 6 1-drop removals, right? I mean, you saw 2 of them here. So of course, like, they could be on the play and just beat us on certain things, right? Like, I'm not saying you can't lose with this deck. I'm just saying it's unlikely. It's unlikely to lose on average with this deck if you're playing it even remotely reasonably. Do we have another burn spell, right? That's what he needs. And that would be game if he doesn't have a burn spell. I like how this guy had to click the buttons. Dude, that's still... What is happening? Oh, he's got a burn spell. Oh, I bragged too early. I bragged too early. All right, I can get this back. I mean, a corpse is... Like, we still have so many things that could win us for us, right? Gastel. Corpses. Lightning Strike. Monstrous Rage, right? I mean, if he doesn't say blockers, even like a Steel Cutter would do it. Or a Case. Okay, come on. Don't do it to me. That's the problem with talking while you're playing. First of all, you make missteps, but second of all, can he win? Oh my god, does he actually win? Second of all, sometimes you think you're going to win and then you don't. He got me. He got me. Yeah. I mean, my next draw was likely going to be winning, but, you know, you lose some. All right, let's go, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm still sad I lost the last game. What the heck? I mean, it is what it is. So he had 2 burn spells at the exact right time, right? Because that would have been difficult blocks for him because the 4/2 had trample. Oh, well. I could have played it safer and kept blockers, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So which one? Interesting. Which one? Which one? Which one? I think we do kill it. So this could be a Varmints deck, right? I posted my Varmints deck recently, my updated version. Weird that he wouldn't block with that. Don't quite understand what's happening. Interesting. So lifelink's annoying against my strategy, right? I can get both back from the dead, so. So he can give something lifelink, but it's a little odd to waste it. I would think the right strategy is not to block and just to swing in to gain life multiple times. I would think. I would think. We'll see. So, I mean, Cutter would be the dream draw. Corpses or something would be fine. So that's one way to do it, right? And then we just crew it. Remember, if you get it back like that. Do I save my monstrous? I think so. The reason is we can use it on my skeleton. These already have trample. Jeez, these things, huh? The life link, man. Thank God I don't care about the death touch, though, but still. I mean, the fact that these both come back from the dead is pretty wild, right? But we'll do that one. I mean, my God, he's almost dead, right? I can bring this back by discarding something. So, Urborg, I see. What's his big... Oh, wow. That's good. Oh, so the token, the Monstrous Rage thing does go away, huh? So what he should do is block Gastel. Interesting. Put it onto the battlefield, huh? That's pretty cool. I didn't think about that. It is weird that it just goes away like that, right? But all right, all right. How many times can he survive like this? Maybe a lot. Maybe a lot. Man, that's a pretty cool card. I gotta think about that, huh? Feels like he might have come to the end now. Yeah, I think you've come to the end of your ropes, sir. So as much as I'd love to play the Monastery 2, remember you just discard a card to bring it back. That's too much damage. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, guys. This is a weird deck. I might have to play with Cosmic Rebirth. I'm not going to lie to you. Might have to play with it. We are smashing up the ladder, back from a little break, baby. Like and subscribe. Let's go, baby. Smashing. Let's go.